Well, cider season has begun here at Abundant Life Homestead. That means no matter what else there is to do, when the trees are producing fruit, there's labor involved and juice to be pressed. So if this is your first or 10th time joining us and you want to see what fruit our labor produces around here, you'd like to follow more, go ahead and press that like and subscribe button for me. I'm going to let these apples rest in here about 30 to 45 minutes while I go make Grandma some lunch, and we'll be back, start grinding and pressing. Before we get into the work, I'm going to show you my press here. I bought this at an estate auction in pieces and built a frame for it myself. The main press itself comes from a place called Happy Valley Ranch. Seems to be, at least the steel is pretty well put together. Wasn't much left of the wood for us. So I made a frame out of 4x4s. Had to do a little modification holding this grinder on. It put a little more pressure than I thought on the bolts. And down at the end where the cider comes out, we got food grade bucket with a Delta lid, tap on it, and we use our honey filters that just doesn't really filter the juice, but it does help keep the yellow jackets and other things that tend to get attracted while we're pressing. It keeps them up in the screen and out of the bucket so much. So we had a good thunderstorm today. Dropped a lot of apples, made it easier for me to get because I'm on my own right now. Family will be home later, but gave us enough to get a batch started. And we've got a little party tonight at the campsite, so it'll be great to have some fresh apple cider for that party. Let's get the work started. Level this out a little bit and we'll put our press block on it. once it starts to get a little tight, I take this steel anvil I got, put it under the press. Doesn't give me any more pressure, but it does help with the height of the handle here. Just makes it a little more convenient to turn. I've learned the hard way not to press too hard on this stuff, though, is sometimes it tends to put out more pressure than the wood can handle. I've started working on a new press board because this one's getting in bad shape, but I didn't have it finished in time for cider this year. Might have it done by the end of the season, but who knows. Alright, we're going to let this sit a few minutes. As the juice makes its way out of the barrel, it'll relieve some of the pressure, and then we'll give it a couple more turns, see what last little bit we can get out of it. Well, I messed up pretty good. I tightened this down, walked away from it while it released some of its pressure. I come back and realized that I had left the tap open on my bucket. There's about a gallon of good cider spilled out all over the ground, and about a gallon we ain't gonna have for tonight's nice little shindig. And what I normally do for this, take my barrel, put it over a 5-gallon bucket. If I can get a press block out, it's generally too tight, but I might get it this time. Get the press block out, and then just take my handle here and bust this stuff down into that bucket. We take these buckets and dump them out behind the back fence. This helps feed the deer and coons and all the other critters around the area. I'm still kind of bummed that I lost a whole barrel load of cider, but can't take it back. Just keep on moving and try not to make that same mistake again. We'll still have some for tonight, just not as much as we hoped for. Yellow jackets found me. Bet I get stung before the end of the day. Place is going to be swarming with bees here in about an hour. That's all it takes. They've got 2 of them here already. And once again, we'll let that sit a few minutes. As it sits, squeezes more juice out, relieves some of the pressure, makes the last step a little easier. About 7 yellow jackets now. That only took a couple minutes. Hopefully I get this done before they really swarm me. Got it pretty tight now. Leave it sit here a little bit. As long as I can see juice pouring down, coming out through this barrel, I'll leave it sit here and drain. Now, despite my best efforts to mess this up earlier, looks like we got a good 1.5 gallons anyway, maybe 2 gallons. It'll work for the party tonight. That's good stuff. Got some clean ball jars with lids. We're going to fill these up, drop them in the cooler. I like to keep it stirred up real good while I'm filling bottles and jars. It tends to settle pretty fast. So there we got it, about 1 3/4 gallons of fresh pressed, darn good apple cider. Only thing left to do is get these on ice, go start a campfire, come back and clean up my mess. People will be arriving soon. All the plastic stuff will get taken into the house and washed with Dawn dish detergent before we use it again. The wood we prefer not to get soapy, so the wood will just get rinsed and wiped with good water. But did pretty good today. Say we got about 1 3/4 gallons. Not as much as we should have got, but I messed up the tap there in the beginning. That's all right. There'll be plenty more. Last time we had a decent year, we pressed 80 gallons out of this press, and this year we've probably got twice as many apples as I saw that year, which was about 3 years ago. So by the end of the season, I'm probably going to be tired of pressing apple juice. But that's all right. Gives us plenty to drink, some to harden, and plenty to preserve. So I'm going to get this finished up and get to our party out back. Appreciate you watching. Hope you found it interesting and maybe even learned a little something. Hope you have a blessed day. Thank you.